Okay, I put my phone on a stick. I came to Walmart this morning. This is Third Eye Media here, just to get my usual bits. I got some grapes, a salad, some bread, and an energy drink. And I'm on my way back, and I'm in the car, and this unit right here trolled past my vehicle down that road and stopped. And so I got out of the car. I was about to leave. And then I took a couple stills and I got back in the car and was narrating what was going on. Then he came around here, right here, and over there. And now he's doing a harassment tactic and parked in my vehicle. He's causing a scene that didn't exist. And to everybody around, this is how Allied Universal started. I'm getting more harassed by them. This is going to be, again, that was the originating entity, was Allied Universal back in 2020 when I was out, like everybody else, getting toilet paper, waiting for medicines, eventually going back to my gym. Over a course of 6 to 8 weeks, I started getting heavily and obnoxiously harassed by one single Hispanic Allied Universal security guard. I ended up filing a complaint on the guy because it was getting ridiculous. I tried to inquire as to why I was being harassed by him. Never gave me any reason, never charged me with anything, nothing like that. And that was the beginning of what was to be a 5-year ongoing nightmare with that company, Orange County Sheriff, City of Lake Forest, Business Watch, Neighborhood Watch, and all the social medias, and lots of people that have absolutely no business tracking my vehicle. I've had my car broken into multiple times, property damage, vandalism. I've had people try to run me off the road. It goes on and on and on. I did take off one GPS tracking device underneath my car. And then inside my vehicle, I have 4 Apple AirTags. And you can find out where those are by downloading an app. And I discovered which ones are inside. All of this damage right here is from people bashing into my car. It averages out to about 1 major accident per year. There's about 5 hits. 3 of those times I was in the car, creating almost an accident where I almost lost control, running into sidewalks and trees. The rest of them were in parking lots when I was at a festival in Irvine, parked in a church parking lot, no less. And I had it's a giant mega truck pushed in that little side right there. So now these doors are fused together. I can't open the windows. And from about 2021, when this all began, and I was getting road rage, documentable on videotape, and license plates, everything, I went to Orange County Sheriff and they did jack. So it didn't take me very long to figure out that they were a part of it, a harassment tactic. I think this is Stars, but I'm not sure. They usually drive those SUVs and everything. And anyway, years I got followed to my spiritual organization in Irvine, and then later one in Pasadena that I go to, and then later, a little bit longer than that, when they finally opened after a pandemic, was in Laguna Beach. There I had people that have no business tracking my vehicle, following me to my spiritual organization, parking on their streets, walking into the temple, and pretending to be interested in causing problems that way. This is all on videotape, documentable, repeatable, many different areas over time. It's insanity. And now this all led eventually to an arrest, a false arrest in the Lake Forest Sports Park, where I was eating my lunch and minding my own effing business. And a car pulls up, drives past me, backs up, sees my car and backs up and parks next to me. And guess who it is? One of the individuals that I've documented repeatedly over time. Tracking my vehicle, road raging me. Is a Hispanic male. He plays soccer there. It's a guy in his 30 to 40s. And I'm not going to say the plates or the make. He knows who he is, and I can't, for legal purposes, I can't share that type of information right now. But I went up and I couldn't, since I couldn't get help from the people you should be able to depend on for violent crime, repeatable towards a female, nothing. They refused. Orange County Sheriff, including Irvine PD, refused to look at my evidence in real time. In real time, they make excuses for these people. And anyway, I'm an environmental biologist by education and job, and it didn't take me very long to figure out who the entities were, what the reasoning may be. My car didn't look like this. It was a normal looking 2000 Toyota Corolla 2008. It had a few missing hubcaps, but other than that, it looked new. It wasn't oxidized. It didn't have any damage to the body. And now, oh my God, it's a product or a prop from the Road Warrior, I like to call it. So a lot of people get this because they absolutely know what's being done to me. And I'm using this car. I don't make a lot of money. If I could have hired an attorney back in 2020, 2021, I wouldn't be having this conversation on this videotape right now. So I'm sharing this as little bit of history here because I'm posting these things now. I have been documenting my experiences, including law enforcement, and I didn't even know these people existed. One thing led to another. I discovered that there are a bunch of people called First Amendment auditors out all across our country dealing with really bad police, and filming them and making sure that we can film in public, and public spaces and the general public, filming the police, filming government officials. Because I've already been doing that, documenting my experiences, so it was a natural outlet to just start doing auditing. Because my First Amendment and, of course, the Fourth Amendment have been driven over, if you will, multiple times. So, I mean, it's been killed, it's been burnt, so many times. It's ridiculous. Because in this community that I chose to move to recover from a near fatal illness back in 2015, I stayed with a lovely family. It was wonderful. It was near the mountains and it was very close to the ocean. It was perfect for me because I knew that I wanted to get out once I could start moving again, that I was going to want to do something back in my field. That never happened. I never made it to that. Now I'm dealing with this fuck. And there's a whole lot of other elements. And see, back in 2020, early 2021, I didn't know what was going on. Now I do. It didn't take me very long to sort out who I'm dealing with. The various entities and little tiny minds that live in this town called Foothill Ranch and Lake Forest Shopping Center. And the stuff I see go on in this parking lot and people ripping things off in that store, and they're fucking with me. I've never been charged with theft here. I don't have a need to steal. And I'm getting that nonsense still. So my website is legal. I'm doing things lawfully. I decided in August that my phone is hacked. I can't communicate freely to help myself I can't go anywhere. I can't get another place. I can't get a shelter for women of violence. Nothing, because I can't communicate freely. So the goal here is only four things. They want you arrested. They want you put in a mental institution. They want you to be accidentally murdered or suicide. There's a lot of people that deal with this very thing across the United States. And you really only have two choices. You succumb to it or you push back. That's it. And that's what I'm doing. I haven't done anything wrong. And I'm going to document every instance of it. So Allied Universal, OC Sheriff, you know where you can go. Go pound sand or come and arrest me again. I love this song.